recording now. Okay, so what else I need from you at the beginning of this presentation? I hope that you find it informative وإن شاء الله كل الأسئلة اللي ببالكم يتجاوب عليها. To start off, the first thing I'd like to start off in this presentation is to share with you our mission and vision. I'm not going to go into details of our mission and vision. I'm just going to ask you parents, please, when you have time, to go into the portal and read the mission and vision. Actually, this mission defines us, and it defines our approach towards our school community in general and our students in particular. You will find evidence of this mission and vision in every single thing we do in our school life and with our students. How we look at them, the way we treat them, what we aspire from them, and what we aspire from everyone else as well. Okay, I'm going to move on to another important value, which is values actually, which is our school core values. What I want you to know is that our core values are part of our daily school life. Every single day, بأي وقت وبأي دقيقة وبأي ساعة, we are guided by our core values. Starting from our first and most important core value, which is family. يعني I hope that current parents who already have been in مواقف for quite long, they feel this ethos of family. And for new parents as well, I hope that they started sensing قد ايه نحن بهمنا انه نحس نحن وانتم انه نحن بعائلة. We work, family is our guiding line, and من هونيكي كل الأمور بتصير. We care for you, we care for the welfare of our students, and we make sure that our students feel cared for. These core values اللي انتم هلا شايفينهم as a display, from the very first day of school, we share them with our students and we explain them, and we try in every instant بالنشاطات بقلب الصف بالشرح to try to make them understand أهميتهم. We teach them how to respect one another. We teach them how to be committed, to be responsible. يعني من تلميذ بجريد 1 من استعمال الايباد من شغله بقلب الصف مع المعلمة. We teach them how to be leaders and responsible for their own decisions. وأهم شيء the value of tolerance and acceptance. We are a multicultural community. اسم الله بيبقى عندنا بالصف أوقات more than 20 nationalities. So this is something that we are proud of, and we teach our students how to be tolerant and accept one another. So these core values are also embedded in our activities. I know grade 1 maybe at this point in time after school activities are a bit minimal. إن شاء الله يا رب ترجع الأمور مثل ما كانت قبل. We had sports activities for grade 1 after school. During school hours, there's plenty of extracurricular activities. We have campaigns, we have visitors coming from out school to do awareness events. We have field trips coming up, أكيد طبعا. But for after school activities, and I'm addressing grade 1 to 4 because I know there are parents here also for grade 3 and 4. Inshallah, soon we are going to start with our after school activities. When I say that, I mean Scouts, which starts in grade 4, and I say Junior Art Club as well for grade 3 and 4. And as we had before, when fingers crossed, this year also, we had basketball, football, and also sports activity, grade 1 to grade 4. During all these activities also, we make sure that the core values are embedded in them, so students, they really feel that they belong and they are part of this family. I will talk now about logistics. So I think if you look at the slide itself, it's self-explanatory. You know the breakdown of the day. Let me emphasize on one thing. As per the breakdown of the day, it starts at 7:50. But for me, I say it starts even way earlier than that. That's why I urge you, please تساعدونا بموضوع early attendance. يعني اللي يوصل الطالب على المدرسة between 7:30 and 7:40 maximum. And you will ask me why. Because every morning we have a morning assembly. Morning assembly مش يعني بس نوقف طابور صباحي وطبعا نقول النشيد الإماراتي. لا. The morning assembly هو وقت for students to express themselves. We have every day a planned activity. It's minimal. It's 5 to 7 minutes مش أكتر. where students showcase their talent. بنقول شعر, they read stories, they share experiences, they do a small short presentation supported by their teachers. Imagine your son or daughter standing in front of 200, 300, 400 students and presenting. What is the impact of this on his or her personality? كتير مهم المورنينج assembly, and I hope parents you support us بس بقصة إنه يوصلوا بكير على المدرسة. The morning assembly starts at 7:40, and even the time when they spend in the morning in the playground with their teachers is very valuable. لأن all the teachers are there in the morning كلهم. Maybe at the break there are some teachers on duty. بس الصبح بيكونوا كلهم موجودين. So it's also a time for students to meet with their teachers, to mingle, to talk, to chat, and spend quality time. So please, I will repeat, I insist, please يكون الوصول بكير للطلاب between 7:30 and 7:40. I know there is a traffic problem. وبعرف you will tell me outside it's too crowded. ما عليه يعني just 5 minutes earlier I think بيمشي الحال. As you see from the breakdown of the day, we have 2 breaks, okay? For now, grade 1 and 2 are spending only 10 minutes outside in the playground. For now, for example, the first break, they all eat in class. بكل break عنا 10 minutes they eat in class because it's safer and it's healthier. And then break 1, grade 2, they go outside to the playground because we divide them in 2 playgrounds. Grade 1 stay in their classes. The second break, it's quite the opposite. They also spend 10 minutes eating, all of them, and then grade 1 leave to the playground, and then grade 2 stay inside. This is for now. But once, inshallah, the weather is better, أهم شيء الطقس, once the students understand more social distancing, لأنه, believe me, it's not an easy task. Okay. Can we mute parents, please? Okay, so once they understand social distancing, it becomes easier for us to have them go out in bigger groups. We want them to be out together because this is more fun. But okay, but for now, no, it's still only for 10 to 15 minutes. Inshallah, by October, we will be able to have them spend all their breaks outside. Okay, and then the breakdown of the day, it's obvious. Please, can I ask parents to mute? ما بعرف مين الميكروفون له مفتوح. Let me double check. Okay. So I was saying, so this is regarding the breakdown of the day. I think it's clear. Grade 3 and 4 parents, if I have attendees grade 3 and 4, it's only 1 break. For now also, we are dividing the break, half for grade 3 and another half for grade 4. Hopefully, inshallah, by next month, again, once the weather is better and students are more comfortable being outside with the restrictions, we will have it for all students. The whole break, they're going to spend it outside. Okay, this is regarding the breakdown of the day and the breaks. If we look at the year breakdown, the beginning and end of the year as dates, it's the same for grade 1 till 4. They all begin together, they end the year together. The difference is how the terms or the semesters are broken down. And when I say terms for grade 1 and 2, it means when they will be receiving the report cards, okay? So grade 1, they will receive 3 report cards. One is at the end of, before the winter break, which is at the end of the first term. The second report card, it's before the spring break, and the last report card will be at the end, before they leave to the summer holiday or a bit further. Grade 3 and 4, it's different because grade 3 and 4, they have semester evaluation, which is the grade of everything they do inside the classroom, their homework, their everyday work. And then there will be 1 grade for evaluation, semester 1 evaluation, and then semester 1 evaluation, semester 1 exam, semester 2 evaluation, and semester 2 exam, which is the final exam. Okay, so that's roughly the dates for each semester. So you might think that grade 3 and 4 semester 1 finishes in end of December, but actually it doesn't. Semester 1 for grade 3 and 4 ends by end of January. Okay, so that's the year breakdown. I will talk more about assessments and at a later stage. iPad usage. I know that we started a new policy and protocol, which is bring your own device. Okay, first, please, for grade 1 parents who are worried, let me assure you that the iPads are not for playing games. Okay, I know grade 1 are new to this strategy. For them, an iPad is means of fun. We want it to be fun, but in an educational sense. Okay. It's a means to collaborate among each other, to connect, to engage with their peers and their teachers. The options for using online resources is unlimited, okay? And there are plenty for teachers to do using these resources. They are not the only resource. Again, iPad is one resource. Technology is one resource, but we will still use the books. We are going to use the notebooks. They are going to use writing skills. So do not worry. We are not replacing any traditional and useful technique with a technological device. No, we are using both and you are getting the best out of both. Okay, I know we are still finding it difficult to get grade 1 on track with the iPads, but it's there, it's happening, and students little by little are getting used to the idea of how to use the iPad. And in this, I refer back to the core values when we said the responsibility, okay, and leadership. We want them to be responsible. We want them to take accountability for their own learning. It will come, it will take time. I know grade 1 are still early learners, but ما في شيء صعب. Okay, as long as we are committed and consistent. Okay, so I want to insist on two very important things. We sent a circular earlier on the apps to be downloaded on the iPads for kids. What is the idea behind that? Just to minimize the time and the effort of the student and the teacher on downloading or logging into different applications. So Nearpod, usually, how does it work? Nearpod, the teacher creates an assessment or a game, and there is a code, okay? So if you download the Nearpod app for your child, once your child presses the app, it will directly open enter code. So imagine it's super easy. Instead of going to Safari or Google and typing www.nearpod.com and then student log in, and it's just minimizing wasted time, that's all. But for the things to work with the iPad, you need not to change the device. يعني ما في التلميذ كل يوم يجيب different device to school. Okay, so please make sure students are using always the same device, especially that when they come to school and the teacher logs in to the portal or learn online, she tries to save the credentials. So once she saves the credentials, again, it's easier for the teacher and for the student to use the iPad with the saved credentials. Okay, so this is very important. Do not change the device unless it's urgent and there's something wrong. I totally understand. Okay, and we did not, for parents who didn't purchase an iPad yet, and I got questions about that a lot, we do not demand any specific kind of iPad, okay? Android, iOS, Apple, everything works. As long as we can download, learn online, Nearpod, WordWall, the things that we've already sent in the circular. Okay, if you didn't purchase an iPad yet and you want to ask our opinion about that, feel free to buy any device as long as it's sort of heavy duty, especially for grade 1. Okay, just, it's easier for the grade 1 to use and not to worry about breaking it or something else happens to it. Okay, so this is regarding iPads. You will see that there are some teachers who will be using iPads at times and others will be using the books. So books always are a must. Again, let me point something about the books here and the iPad, the relationship. You know that all the books you have also have online resources. يعني a reading book في مثله reading online resource. If you want your kid not to carry the reading book to school at a certain point or for any reason, please download the book on the iPad. Also, this would help. Okay, just having the resources on the iPad and hard copy is also helpful. Okay. Some coordinators wanted to share with you some tips about each subject. Some other coordinators did not share, not because there is nothing to share, simply because there are some areas that we still do not have clarity about. For example, we still didn't receive the ministry books for Arabic. We know the general scope and what's going to be about, but there are some details that we are not sure about yet. So don't worry, anything we need from you, any new addition, any change, it will be communicated to you through a circular. Okay, so for example, in math, Ms. Aida, our math coordinator, wanted to share with you some tips about math. Definitely, you know by now that they need to bring only volume 1. Okay, it's good also to download the digital copy because also you have it. One notebook, clear file. Already in math, they have math material, which is a clear file inside it, a white paper. This, we use it as a whiteboard, okay, where they can, they give, if example, the teacher is doing a formative assessment, she's asking a question and she wants everybody to show their answers. They write it on their whiteboard and they show it up. So we use it as a whiteboard, okay? Daily classroom needs for math is mostly their, again, the file, the whiteboard marker. We will provide them with a whiteboard marker. If you want to get extra, feel free. Okay, they should always have the book. Please, they will use it sometimes, not always. Okay, the book again is a resource. So you will find that there are pages on the book that are not solved. Do not say that they're not solving the book. No, they are doing it, but digitally. Okay, so the book is an additional resource. Sometimes they will use the book pages. Sometimes these pages will be sent as extra practice. Okay, they will be using the maths, as I said, their notebook, and always in math, the digital resource. Okay, let me explain one thing about the digital resource, why it's useful. Because it is differentiated. There's no size fits all, okay? And we're going to talk about this in a while. The digital resource provides the teacher with freedom to assign for students a task that matches their needs, okay? This is what's important. Instead of like giving a book page for everyone, no, the digital resource provides the teacher with this flexibility to assign what a student needs, because you know that each student is, especially now, they are on varied and different levels. So a digital resource and the use of iPads is exactly for this specific reason, to provide students with what they need instead of what is available. بالتربية الإسلامية مثل ما اوريدي يمكن صرتوا عارفين انه في تخصيص حصة واحدة لتحفيظ القرآن الكريم اللي هي حصة التلاوة. اوكي، on the schedule it is تلاوة session. اوريدي نحن وزعنا للكتب الاول والثاني كتاب ملزمتي. بليز كمان هذا يعتبر كملف انجاز. وقت نقول وقت نقول ملف انجاز يعني كل شيء بيشتغله الطالب انجازاته رح يكونوا موثقين بهذا الكتاب. بالصفين الثالث والرابع ما حيكون في ملزمتي، رح يكون في الدفتر التربية الإسلامية اللي اوريدي نحن وزعناه الأسبوع الماضي. اوكي، بعد كمان كتب التربية الإسلامية للأهل اللي عم يسألوا they're not delivered yet، ناطرين من المينستري ليوصلوا لنا إياهم. Once you have the books، اوكي، جريد 1 لجريد 4، بحال انتو كان الولد عم بيشتغل بالصف وما كفى شغله او there is something missing، always you can go to the Islamic education course على الاونلاين، رح تلاقوا كل الانسر كيز. اوكي، عطول الحلول للانشطه المطلوبه عطول بتكون موجوده على موقع المدرسه بحال الولد ما خلص او ما فهمتوا خطه او اي شيء. اوكي، وطبعا ما بدنا ننسى مسابقة رياحين القرآن يلي هي نشاط سنوي بيصير مع طلابنا حتى during the pandemic وبالأونلاين كمان بقوا طلابنا ملتزمين. مسابقة رياحين القرآن إن شاء الله بيصلكم فيها separate circular مع كل التفاصيل لكل الطلاب اللي حابين يشاركوا. وأكيد نحن كثير بنشجع الطلاب يشاركوا. لو الولد ما عنده القدرة الكافية يعبر أو يحفظ، نحن بهمنا التشجيع، وخاصة هلأ عم بحكي مع أهل جريد 1، خاصة أهل جريد 1. الولد شو ما قدر عمل نحن بنقدر هالشيء وبنشجعه وبنكرمه على هذا الاساس. بالنسبة للغة العربية كمان مثل ما قلت لكم إنه الكتب بعد ما وصلت إن شاء الله ما بيكون في أي مفاجآت، بس بس أنتوا تعرفوا نحن هلأ شو عم نعمل بالصف الأول. وريفايزنج كل الأحرف والمدود والحركات القصيرة والحركات الطويلة، وأنتوا بالبيت إذا حابين كمان تدعموا أولادكم كمان على نفس الموضوع. الصف الأول الأحرف مع المدود والحركات. الصف الثاني معلي رح أقولهم على السريع. بالأسابيع كمان الثلاثة الأولى رح يكون في كمان مراجعة الأصوات والحروف، الأصوات الطويلة والأصوات القصيرة، مع بعض المهارات الأخرى من تحليل وتركيب جمل للطلاب. وبكل الليفلز رح يكون في تركيز كتير كبير على مهارة القراءة. ولاحظتوا يمكن كمان طلاب بالصف الثالث والرابع بلشنا بتسجيل القراءة. كمان بأول 3 أسابيع بالصفوف الثالث والرابع تركيز مكثف على القراءة، استماع وقراءة جهرية، وكمان تقييم أقران. يعني الطلاب بيسمعوا بعض وبيقيموا بعض وبيشوفوا شو الأخطاء وكيف مخارج الحروف والقراءة الصحيحة والجميلة. كتير مهمة مهارة القراءة، وفعلا فعلا هي المفتاح. يعني إذا الولد باللغة العربية ما قدر يقرأ رح يكون في كتير مهارات تجي بعدها رح يعاني ويكون عنده صعوبة. So that's why نحن هلأ we are كتير focusing على موضوع القراءة. already قطع أسبوعين نحن طلبنا من طلاب الثالث والرابع يسجلوا. it wasn't official. قلنا للأولاد شفهيا، يعني قلنا لهم يسجلوا على المنصة. بس في طلاب سجلت، في طلاب لا، اتس اوكي للي ما سجل. هلا اون رح طبعا توصلكم بالويكلي ورك شو الامور اللي مطلوبه من الطلاب. وهلا انا بقول لكم كمان كيف بصير طريقه التسجيل. التسجيل بيكون بطريقه كثير بسيطه. ممكن تسجلوا فويس على الواتساب او على ريكوردينج على الكمبيوتر، ومطرح الكورس في والمطلوب فيه قراءه النص بيبقى فيه سبمشن فولدر. you just add the submission. اوكي. التسجيل بيكون الطريقه اللي بتناسبكم، يعني مش ضروري على اي اب. ايفن لو الولد سجلها واتساب وانتم رجعتوا عملتوا له ابلود ما في مشكله ابدا. بالنهايه نحن بدنا النتيجه، ما بدنا نصعب. ما احنا بدنا النتيجه انه نسمع صوت الولد بوضوح، تكون واضحه عند المعلمه وتوصل التقديم المطلوب. اوكي. هذا بالنسبه للغه العربيه. طبعا بعدين اجين بس تجي كتب الوزاره جريد 1 في امور نحن بعدنا مش عارفينها، اذا رح يكون في دفتر نسخ، اذا رح يكون في دفتر تطبيقات. كمان الديبنس انه كل سنه بغيروا. بس وانس كل الامور توصل، واذا في شيء بده تفسير وتوضيح اكيد رح نبعث فيه تفسير وتوضيح. بالنسبه للانجليش والساينس انا ما حطيت اي تفاصيل هلا. رح تلاحظوا انه طلاب جريد 1 بالانجليش اذا قالوا لكم انه المس عيطت لي تريد، ايه فعلا نحن we are doing something اللي اسمه ديبلز. ديبلز هو عباره عن تقييم للقراءه لطلاب جريد 1. هيدا لنا لنعرف كل ولد شو مستواه ونقدر نشتغل معه ومين بدنا نبلش. اوكي. it is graded for us, it's not graded for you. يعني don't worry إذا your son or daughter ولا اليوم she called me to read و I couldn't read everything. It's totally okay. We are doing this DIBELS assessment. This is individual. يعني المعلمة بتعيط لكل طالب بطالبه، وممكن كتير يقولوا لكم إنه it's not the teacher who called me in، لأنه اسم الله عدد الأولاد كتير. so we are English teachers are supporting each other. حتى الانجليش كوردينيتور عم تساعدهم. يعني ممكن مش تيتشر تبعهم تعمل تقييم الدبلز، ممكن معلمة تاني أو منسقة المادة. أوكي. so that's regarding the English reading. again برجع بشدد إنه نحن كتير في تركيز على الريدينج وعلى القراءة لأنها مهارة أساسية، وفعلا لازم الطلاب هلأ بكل المراحل يكون عندهم إياها it should be strong لا يقدروا لبعدين يكفوا أي شيء بدهم يعملوه. I will move to the weekly homework. I think you have already received it. It's very simple مثل ما هون شايفين. You have weekly assignment. هيدا obligatory، يعني هذا اللي لازم الطالب كل أسبوع يشتغل عليه.
عفوا آسف على المقاطعة، بس
تفضل.
آسف بس فيش شيء واضح، ما في أي presentation. هل في شيء على الشاشة؟ لأن أنا ما عم بشوف شيء.
إيه في الويكلي homework. please just parents اللي شايفين يقولوا لي. Is it missing؟
لا واضحة موجودة.
واضحة. maybe تعمل ريفرش يمكن.
الشاشة بيضاء عندي.
كمان. I will go back and forward. Dayan?
Me too. I can't see anything.
واضحة ست حنان.
اوكي. تنشوف ليه مش عند الكل بتبين. هلا I will check with the IT. بس if you don't mind رح نكمل. نحن عم نحكي عن weekly homework. I will not go further. رح احكي بس عن weekly homework لتكون حلت المشكلة. اوكي. So the weekly homework اللي already لحظة. So weekly assignment already كل خميس it will be uploaded on the portal تحت calendar. It's gonna be across the whole week. Okay. So الطالب يستلمها الخميس. He has from Thursday till the next Thursday to work on it. Okay. It is one assignment per day. As our recommendation ما يكون مدة الassignment أكثر من 20 minutes. لأنه فعلا نحن ما بدنا الطالب يقعد يشتغل على weekly homework أكثر من 20 minutes assignment and 10 to 15 minutes reading. Okay. هلا as parents if you want your child to work more لأنه أنتم حاسينه بحاجة لأكثر عنده وقت أكثر بيقدر that's why we added the enrichment activities. Okay. So بس the idea is and I ask مع إنه أنا بعرف قد إيه الظروف صعبة أوقات بتكون بوسط الأسبوع. Please parents do not do everything over the weekend. الولد لازم ياخد ويك it's his right. لازم ينبسط ويلعب. نحن ما بدنا اياه يشتغل over the weekend. That's why we gave you a light weekly assignment sheet. It can be done on daily basis and it takes مش الحال. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. So مش الحال مش سهل خلاص. Okay. So let me then emphasize on one more thing. Please, the weekly homework, make sure your child does it on daily basis. Yeah, if we have the assignment that was for this week, for Sunday, it was Islamic education. So on Saturday, he spends 20 minutes doing what is for Sunday. On Sunday, he or she spent 20 minutes doing what is for Monday. Okay, we are giving the assignment that matches their grade level. So they can simply do them on their own. يعني okay, you want to facilitate, you want to be there to just check their work. This is part of them being responsible for their own learning. So please help us achieve her target. Okay. Later on, after we do our assessments and we check on students' understanding, and once we have clarity on their level and their needs, the enrichment activities might be sent to specific parents and ask them, no, please, your child needs more practice in Arabic. Please make sure you do the enrichment activity. Your child needs more practice in English. So this part, you should do it. Now we are leaving it in your hands to see what is the best time for you and what your child needs to work on the enrichment activities. Even most of the enrichment activities are actually fun. They are videos or they are kind of experiments in science. So just, you know, to enrich their knowledge and to just solidify certain information. Okay, so that's mostly about the weekly homework. If there are any notes, we're going to add notes. On the reading part, you will find some reading for Arabic, sometimes for English. You could find both. Make reading a daily habit. Okay, if you have a reading assignment, 10-20 minutes every day, 15 minutes is more than enough. Okay. So we cannot consider reading as an assignment. Reading is a habit, a practice. It's you know, it's something fun to do. Okay, so this is about the weekly homework. Again, it will be uploaded on weekly basis every Thursday on the portal. If there is anything that is not clear, of course, we always welcome your comments and we're always ready to answer them. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Assessment. I know this area is of concern for all parents, and when I'm saying all parents, grade 1 to grade 4. When I'm talking about grade 1 in particular, I need you to know that for us, assessment is an ongoing collection of data, okay, to make sure our students are doing progress. It's to now students every single day in class, and especially during the first 2 weeks where we were doing the dry unit, which was the diagnostic and revision week, we are assessing students' skills to know and to modify our instruction. more than to grade, okay, or to judge the student. We were doing this in order to collect data that will help us modify the instruction. Where should we start? What is our starting point? Where should we reach on the second phase? Because you know, students are coming from extraordinary circumstances. We had almost 2 years of a pandemic, and there is no size fits all. Okay, and if you were wondering if we were doing any kind of summative assessment, at this point, I can tell you we are not sure about that. Even please, parents of grade 3 and 4 who are wondering, will it be a summative assessment or a capstone project? We cannot give you a clear answer, because I cannot tell you that yes, there will be a summative assessment, and still we don't know the level and the abilities of our student. And I cannot say also there will be a capstone project. We need to see what our students are capable of doing, and then we decide on the assessment. Okay. I need to mute again because we have disruptions. Okay, very good. Okay. So whatever the approach that we are going to take, I want you to know that what we need is to set our students for success. This is the thing we want, okay? Assessment is not only a test. Assessment is every single thing the student does in class that shows what he knows and provides the teacher with information that helps her modify their lesson plan, that help her modify her instructions inside the classroom. Okay, and even the work that we are sending home, this is part of the assessment process. This shows us what the student knows and shows you if they grasp the concepts inside the class or not. Okay, so I want you to rest assured that assessment is not something for you to worry about. Okay, assessment will help us, help you, and help the students progress and reach the level and the level of understanding and the level of achievement that we want them to achieve. Okay, so that's regarding the assessment. And later on, when we share with you the report cards, and even before that, I promised that I will be also sharing with you on what criteria each subject is graded. Okay, I will provide you, we'll see how we'll be doing that, which venue, but I will be providing you with clarity on each subject area, how it will be assessed based on what. Okay, so this will also help, will support you and will help your child know better the areas that he needs to work on. So let's move on now to our standardized exams. I know as grade 1 parents, now students, they will not sit for any standardized test. DIBELS, the one I told you about, which is a reading, is considered as a standardized exam, but the data for DIBELS is used for us in order to inform our instructions, okay, not as to be shared. We use CAT4, students sit for MAP and for CAT4. MAP is for students for grade 3 and 4. I'm talking elementary. Also, it's up to grade 9 actually. CAT4 is for new students. I will tell you the difference just for you to know and have clarity on that. MAP exam, which is measure of academic performance, it's done 3 times a year, okay? This one is done at different points, checkpoints. Once the student sits for MAP exam, which is English, math, and science, once they are done, we share the reports with the parents, okay, about the students' performance. And also we use the data from the MAP exam to modify our lesson plans and this classroom instruction. So it also helps us modify our planning and instruction. As for CAT4, which is a cognitive ability test, it's not like the MAP exam. It's not subject-based, okay? It is more like IQ test, or it's just cognitive ability to see which areas the students, they learn better in, okay? Are they spatial? Are they visual? Okay, and where is their academic potential? Where might this academic potential be? Okay, it assesses how students think in areas that are known to make difference to learning, okay? CAT4 is done at also a new student and not only for new students at different levels. Also, grade 1 parents, I know grade 1 will not sit for these exams, but it's good for you to know because at a later stage, definitely they will be part of the students' learning. Okay. I talked about this a lot at the beginning, and you will receive shortly the punctuality policy, but I want to insist on the idea of the importance for students, please, to be early in school. We talked about the morning assembly and the value of the morning assembly, and this is one part of students coming to school on time. And there is another part, and it's very important, is for students to miss the first part of the lesson, because at 7:50 the classes start. A student who arrives at 8, he is missing the most important part of the day, which is the greetings from the teacher, her expectations, what is she asking them to do during the session. There's a lot that is shared during the first 10 minutes of class. So a student who is coming in, first, he or she will feel that they are out of place because everybody is in place, their material are in front of them, and they know the teacher's expectation. And on the other side, honestly, this student who is entering 10 minutes late is disturbing the flow of the class. Because let's think about us as adults, and we are doing any meeting now, and just someone steps in the room. Okay, this will definitely disturb us, and it will disturb the flow of the class. So please, please, it is very important to have students arrive to school on time. Okay. In case of absence, I would recommend that to please inform us. I'll be sharing also my email, and later you will have also a circular sharing all our emails as well. Please inform us, and in case of absence, we urge you to bring a medical report. We have to have a medical report, especially in such situation. Okay, for a student who leaves early, if they have a sore throat, a runny nose, or any kind of medical condition, they cannot come back to school without a medical report or a negative PCR. Okay, so we totally appreciate your support in this area. And definitely, I never recommend that you take your kids early from school, because also they will be missing on learning, because classes continue till the last minute, and each minute counts. And mostly, even if a grade 1 student, but they will be missing a lot if you take them early from school. So please, I will repeat this for 1,000 times. Please try to have them early in school by 7:30, and never take them early, as this will disturb their learning. Okay, and I really appreciate your support in this area. Safety procedures, you've seen that we are trying our best to ensure safety for yourself, parents, and our students. We have, we've every single day we are repeating, and we have done orientation for students, and we keep reminding them of the importance of wearing masks at all times, washing and sanitizing their hands whenever they go in or outside the class, even before they eat, after they eat, to keep distance, which is something we are struggling in, but we're gonna continue doing that. They need constant reminder. That's why we need you also to remind them not to touch, no touching, keep 1 meter distance, never share their material with their friends at all. Okay, they should all have their own material with them, especially food, water, everything. Okay, you know the canteen is closed, so there is no possibility of them getting food from school. We have a vending machine for water. I think you know that by now. It takes 1 dirham coin. So if you know that your son or daughter, they might need more than the water you're sending, just keep an extra 1 or 2 dirhams with them, and that will do. We're always around to support them, but we definitely need your support, especially in the safety procedures. We should always repeat that every morning, every evening, please. So that they're always safe and healthy. Okay. The school portal, it's our last point for today's meeting. Okay, we're going to, I'll show you a short video. It's a tour on the school portal. We share all the news on the school portal. It's a place where you find everything you need to know about the school policy, procedures, schedules, as I told you earlier, the weekly work. We will also be sharing, we'll be also using the portal to collect information about parents' vaccine status and things to come at a later stage. So the portal is a very important venue. You can log in using your credentials as parents, where you can also see, if you have more than 1 child, you can see the timetables, you can see the report cards, and most importantly, also you can see the financial statements. If on your child's portal, definitely you will see only your child's related issues, report card, calendar, later on the online resources also. When there's activated, you click on IXL, it redirects you automatically, okay, and other platforms like Raskits, Aqra بالعربية, they will be all on the portal, okay. My next slide will be a video I'll be sharing with you about the portal. So let's start. Okay, so as I told you earlier, you see the notifications, reminders, everything related to school life is on the portal media gallery, and most importantly, learn online. Okay, so oops, someone is telling me, Miss Tanya, it didn't start for you. It's for everyone or just for you? Oh, for everyone. Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it didn't start, Miss Hanan.
Yalla, sure. Let me see what to do. So what was showing? It was, what did you see, Miss Hiba? Can you tell me, please?
Nothing. It didn't start.
Okay.
We can only see the play button.
Okay. Yalla, let me see what to do. 1 second.
Me too, Madam Hanan.
Sure. Yalla, I'll play it again. No worries. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'm gonna share it in a different way. 1 second, okay? I'm sorry for that. Okay, can you tell me now, please? Can you see it now?
Working, yeah.
Okay, now.
Yalla, I'll go ahead. Okay, so was it clear for everyone? Okay, so great. Okay, I'm gonna upload because I shared screen, so I'll go back to my presentation.
بس عندي سؤال مدام حنان.
يلا.
أنا حنين.
أهلا
محمد
مدام.
وليلى توأم بجريد A.
يا هلا مدام.
1A سوري. السؤال اللي هو لما أعمل هون لوجن على البيرنتس أكاونت شو هو البيرنت أكاونت؟ أنا مش قادرة أعرف كيف أوصل
يلا.
لليوزر نيم والباسورد.
Okay, so
نفس الشيء بقدر استعملهم على اي كامبس. نزلت الابلكيشن و I didn't know which يعني username or password I should use.
Okay, so when you received emails from the school, supposedly you received 2 emails, one with student credentials and other with parent credentials. Okay, they are separate emails.
Okay,
So
student
there is
potential, I
one,
know them. And
exact,
I
there
use
is
them.
one for parents only. You should have received this email. If you didn't receive that, check your email, just let us know and we will send it to you, okay? There is one just for parents, okay?
I'll do it.
So
Thank you.
actually, so that was actually the end of most of the information I wanted to share. I hope that was informative. I'm also looking forward to see any questions you have on the chat. This is our Twitter account if you want to follow, because our activities will go on Twitter, on Instagram as well. This is the iCampus mobile app that you see here, which helps a lot because you can download it on your phones and you can have access to the calendar, the timetable, learn online, and all the other details. Just I want to note something that sometimes when you open the weekly assignment from the mobile phone, it doesn't show in the same way it shows on the laptop or the computer, okay? Because yesterday I received, there was a problem with the weekly assignment. It was scrambled, but maybe because they were opening from their mobile, when they opened on the laptop, it was working normally. So just make sure if you face this problem, check on your laptops to open the application. Okay, you will find here also my email address, the school number and extension. We are always there to support you. I want really to thank you because so far it's the third week and we've been enjoying every single day of school. And we want to thank each and every parents for their cooperation. I know things were not easy, but as long as we are a family, and I will always insist on the word family, everything is possible. اكيد رح يصير اوقات اخطاء بس بليز عرفوا انه ولا خطا مقصود. اوكي your kids now are our kids. هونيك عندكم ببيتهم وعنا هون ببيتهم, and we care for them and we will make sure that they feel welcomed, loved and cared for. Anything that might happen at any point, أو أي ولد who leaves school not happy for any reason, know that we would never accept that. And we want them to be really happy, secure, and confident. And we are going to do our best to make you also feel this way. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. This is my email. Please feel free to email me at any time. Also, this is my extension for the office. I know we're not always there on our offices, but please email me. It's the best way to do it. And we're always ready to support. So I want to thank you for your time. كل سنة وأنتم بخير, and وإن شاء الله we'll have more meetings as the school goes on. Regarding, please في شغلة كنت أذكرها I forgot, parents meeting, we will communicate with you on how to meet with teachers and how to assign meeting with teachers. We are always ready to provide you with progress report on your child if you ask for that. We fill the progress report, call you and give you the feedback. If there is a need to see the teacher, we'll definitely call you in and following certain procedures and guidelines. And for any update on any other meeting, definitely a communication circular will go your way. Okay, so have a very nice day. I'm checking all the chat, and sure parents who are writing notes for me, I'll make sure to communicate with you. Okay, the communication between us and the teachers, no, between you and the teachers, Ms. Mace, actually it's through us. Okay, we are using Class Dojo, but we are using it for our own use with kids. We're not sharing, at this point in time, we are not sharing it with parents. But anything you need from teachers, we are always glad to communicate that, okay? So if there's no other questions, I wish you a very nice day. Thank you so much مرة تاني ويعطيكم ألف عافية. Bye.
شكرا جزيلا.
يا هلا يا هلا, مع السلامة.
Thank you, Ms. Hanan.
You're most welcome.
يعطيك العافية
يعطيك
مدام.
العافية مس حنان.
يا هلا يا هلا.